nice. So you might wanna open your eyes. If you blink then you'll miss it, cause we each got our limits. But even after the finish, the road, the road,
Previously on the Ironfist Institute.
When Mishnin finally stops him and has a little conversation, you get to them just as they're about to head off over the rough ground.
And I'll go, Mishnin, don't stop.
Don't stop. Okay. Yep, yep.
No,
And it takes off.
you little
Mission and don't stop. Okay. Boom.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can do something. Give me a minute. I'm trying to think.
The longer you think, the further I'm getting away.
No. Key point. Step of the wind. Wait. Yeah. So I can go. Can I catch him up? Because if I can do 80 feet in a round. If I step in the wind, I can do 120 feet in a round. Should I catch him?
All right, okay. You literally, as he gets to the first snowdrift, you manage to catch him up somehow.
I'm grabbing him by the collar, like, stop! You're gonna get lost.
I'm going north with Keith, and you can't stop me.
I have.
Keith, biter.
Look, mate, I'm not above punching a dog.
Don't you dare. Ash, I'm saying this to you as James, alright? You punch that dog, there is nowhere on this earth you can hide that I won't find you.
If that dog bites me, I am throwing it off.
Well, it looks like we're a stalemate then.
So, let's have a look and see what a wolf can do. Roll me a dexterity saving throw. Bex.
Alright.
You manage to dodge out the way as this dog basically swings round and tries to have a go at you.
Wait, stop! Mishnin, stop the dog!
I'll
please.
tell him to stop if you put me down.
Yeah, and you're not gonna run off?
I make no promises on that, but you need to put me down first.
If you run, I will catch you. And I put him down. Yeah?
Okay.
We good?
So
We good?
what I'm gonna do
Are you...
is with my cantrip of create bonfire, I'm gonna create a bonfire right at her feet.
Dexterity saving throw. Bex.
Yeah.
That passes, so you manage to skip out the way as this bonfire suddenly appears in the snow underneath where your feet were.
Come on, man. You're gonna get lost.
Hey, Keith has an excellent sense of direction.
I don't trust a dog. Look, there's also a murderer and yetis and who knows else what out here. Come on, we need to go back.
Wherever I go, Keith's coming with me.
It's fine. I don't care about the dog.
Okay, and we're going north because we don't want to get caught by the guy that owns the stables. So you're welcome to join us, but I'll be riding Keith up to the north gate.
Right. Just stick to the wall. Make sure you keep it in sight. I'll go tell the others where you've gone. Yeah?
Okay.
Meanwhile, back inside,
The Asmer.
You lit-
The rest of you, as you're kind of sorting out your sledges and everything, you realise you're down 2 people and a dog.
Probably fine.
I'm sure they will meet us in the north gate. So let's head back towards the tavern, maybe.
So yeah, so you guys basically head up the main road and going up towards the sort of the market square in the centre. When Bex gets back inside, you guys have gone.
Oh, sake. Had my tracking skill do anything?
See, this is what you get for threatening to punch a dog. Right?
No, this is what you
can't-
get for running away.
You can't pretend to be the hero if you say phrases like, I'm not afraid to punch a dog.
Whoever said I was a hero?
Even Darth Vader never did that.
Are there dogs in the Star Wars universe?
Would it matter? Even he's not that much of a monster.
He killed his pregnant wife.
Not intentionally.
Also destroyed planet that probably had many wildlife on it.
Yeah, but none of them were dogs.
Please note that no imaginary huskies were hurt in the making of this episode.
Right. So Bex, roll me a survival check at advantage, please.
Can I use my tracking instead?
Yeah, that's why I'm giving you advantage. Unless you can roll tracking.
I can't roll tracking. Boop. Did that roll?
You did.
Woo.
Yeah, you managed
Hold
to pick up footprints heading along the main track.
Hold on. Can I see if I can do better on that? This is advantage. Do you say advantage?
No.
Let's see if I can do better.
Oh,
No, I cannot. So I will follow the tracks.
Probably still got a bit of magical bonfire ash in your eye or something.
Yeah. You
While the
ruined
guy
my
who owns the stables is wondering why Beck's walking past just staring at the floor like, oh.
No, she looked hell.
Unintentional dark eyeliner.
Yeah. I take some of the soot from the fire and rub it across my eyes.
You didn't get hit with it. Stop making a
I'm-
big deal.
She's. Do I find them?
Yeah, so you managed to pick them up as you get to up. You're following the road up to the marketplace and then up towards the tavern entrance, the north gate.
Yeah.
And by the time you all get to the north gate, Michelin and Keith have arrived. They've gone quite fast around the outside.
Hmm.
Mainly because
Oh.
Michelin isn't walking.
Oh, I've got to murder that gnome.
You can try.
You're going past the tavern. Is there anything you guys wish to do before you leave town?
I
don't think so.
Okay, so you meet outside the gate with the plan of heading outwards.
Yeah, what was the name of the city? Tormanier?
So what we'll do, we'll flick across to Icewind Dale map where you can hopefully it'll be visible for you.
Mm-hmm.
Termalaine. Or Termalaine? Termalaine?
Termalaine. So which way? What are you heading? Which way are you heading at the moment? You're heading towards Termalaine.
Yeah, I think we'll
And
just follow the
then
main road up
across.
towards Termalaine.
Because as I said, that you think they were halfway between Kelvin's Cairn and Branshinder, so that would.
Shall we
probably
follow the road to Termalaine about here and then go east?
Well, like I was saying, do we not want to maybe go to Termalaine first and have a wee poke around with the murders that have been spoken about. We think that they might be striking there next. And then since we're so close once we're there, we can always track back into the centre and then head back to Bridgelander. They haven't given us a time frame of when they're expecting us to return these iron ingots. We can do it at our own pace.
No, just as soon as possible. They did say as soon as possible, but that's it.
They don't know what's possible by our standards. You could watch a full session of us and we could spend the entire time chasing dogs in a town. Or we could kill about 15 people. You never know.
Who would be foolish enough to do that? Harry and Keith, that's who.
So you're heading to Termalaine. What you find is Keith actually, for every hour that you guys are out on the snow, he needs to take a short rest because his paws get very cold. But as he's not pulling his sledge, it's only for about 10-15 minutes, and then he's happy to go on.
I think Mishnin from this point on will only travel if he could ride on the back of Keith, riding him like a war dog.
As you're travelling along the road,
Ishnin's just successfully created a love triangle between himself, Keith, and the ferret.
Wonder how the ferret's going to cope in the cold weather.
He's in the backpack.
He comes out to try and sort of interact with Mishnin, sees Mishnin just like sort of having like great fun with this dog. He just like sort of a single tear just rolls out with his little ferret eye, freezes on his face, and he just dives back in.
he gets a tiny little ferret like bindle thing and he starts making his own way home. It's like, clearly he's moved on.
Aww.
No, the ferret and Mishnin go way back. You can't get that easily replaced.
I was going to say, I don't even think we've officially met the ferret yet either.
Yeah, I don't intend to introduce you.
Okay, so it takes you about 6 hours to get to Termalaine. Through the snow and everything, and having to stop every so often just to warm up a little bit. Resort the stuff. Your kit, like your backpacks and that, can be on the sledges. They run really easy because there's no real weight on them. But as you're pushing them, obviously, you guys need a break. So every time you stop for the dog, you kind of all sort of give yourselves a little time to warm up a little bit.
Cool.
I complain incessantly about the cold and the travelling the entire way there.
Oh,
Yeah,
as we're walking along, Mishnin will call Adria back over and graciously give her back her dagger and say, "Thank you very much, kind lady. You've given me the greatest gift of all time, a new fluffy friend." And he will hug. He'll hug Keith one more time.
That's the only time the smile passes AJ's lips for the entire journey.
So what I need you all is to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, because it's cold.
Constitution
So I
saving
have like -4 on
Wait,
this.
Saves.
Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
Here they come. Walking
Oh,
down
wow.
the street.
Oh, dear. I'm not sure if 14's enough.
Oh, wow. Oh, Valdani.
no. We have
Modest actually
a
takes the
sled,
most-
so if someone needs to go in and just warm up while they're walking.
Do you know what?
How do
Mishnin
you
could
do a
just be like,
saving throw?
because it's a cantrip, Mishnin could be just doing create bonfire about 5 yards ahead so that we're just this corridor of fire as we're walking up the road.
So
How do I do a saving throw?
For your D&D Beyond sheet.
It's the box in the top left corner.
We'll find out in a minute if it comes up Constitution save or whether it comes up as a Constitution roll.
It'll be the same
I don't
modifier
have
and all
the
that anyway,
skill
won't it?
thing across.
Yeah. Have you got your D&D Beyond sheet?
Yeah,
Or your
kind
character
of.
sheet?
No, I was using Foundry.
So if
I was
you're
going
on
to say,
Found-
if you're on Foundry, it's the where you've got Constitution. There's a modifier on the left and a save on the right, just underneath.
Oh,
yeah.
of course there is.
For example, should have rolled on Foundry.
L,
Cheers,
guess what? You
Ben.
didn't. So let's go back through this wonderful lot. Adri, you passed. Mordus took some clothes off because he was so warm. Beck passed. Timmy
Woo.
passed.
Yay!
Missing
extra fur.
about Johnny take an exhaustion point each.
Exhaustion.
Oh dear.
And that got you halfway. So everybody roll a Constitution save for the second half of the journey. I love how Keith gets a drawing already.
He deserves one.
drawing
He's the
dogs.
bestest boy.
Oh wow, look at him. He's the goodest boy, apparently.
I couldn't remember what it was.
No, he is the goodest boy. Yeah,
He is the goodest boy.
he's the goodest and the bestest. He is the
and that is
perfect
already-
boy.
Danny's already worked out.
The
that he's
bestest.
Everybody's starting to get colder. I've got at the moment. Where are we?
Oh God,
Missing.
everyone.
Passed. Missing passed. Timmy passed.
Yay!
Danny failed, but has already added the second one. Mordus saved. Beck failed to take the level of exhaustion, and so did Adri.
Don't worry, guys. You only die if you get to 6.
It's just
This
death.
point, Mordus. Yeah,
wa-
Mordus is probably packing that extra cloak that he took off because it was too warm on Veldani. Just like, you need to stay warm.
If you're looking for your exhaustion on Foundry, on your picture in the top left-hand corner, there's a smiley face. If you click on it, you'll find exhaustion chart, and you can just add one to there. First one gives you disadvantage for skill checks. Second one, I think, halves your movement.
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah, we're going to be going slower, aren't we now?
But you guys eventually arrive at Termalaine.
And it's one
Termalaine.
short rest loses a point. One long rest takes off a point of exhaustion each time. Yeah.
Yes. As long as you're in a warm place to rest up.
Do we have tents?
You tell me.
Things are going to get pretty tense if
Tell
we
me
don't.
what to do. Well, did we get to
I
tent
don't.
one?
I don't.
I don't believe I do.
Eey.
No.
Nope.
If we're in
no.
Termalaine, we could find a tavern though.
Yeah, and somewhere to maybe buy some tents.
I've got a
So that
tinder
if
box, but I don't know what that is.
That is just something to catch or like make a fire,
Ah.
if I'm not mistaken.
How big a box is it though? Because Michelin's quite small, so maybe that could do.
Oh, no,
for
it's
us.
not that
Basically, you can fit it in your hand.
It's like
literally
a
some flint and some
Yeah.
stuff in it.
like little pocket-sized tin.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can fit in that. I can
No, you
breathe in.
couldn't.
I can breathe in.
No, but you could constantly create bonfires around yourself.
Yes, you could do a whole load of things. So let me just, because of course, so you arrive in Termalaine. Termalaine is somewhat of a is although it's a large town, it is not quite the same. It has half the population of Prince Under, about 600 people in it. The people seem fairly friendly towards you. You come in from the south, from Targos. You see the map and everything.
Yes.
As you crest over, you see this little town, and basically, as you get there, there are two places you can go to. There is the Blue Clam, which is a dockside tavern, or there is an inn called the East Side.
The Blue
I'd
Clam
be
sounds a bit
interested in-
fishy.
Yeah, I was going to say I'd be interested in going to the Blue Clam just because of what I know about the monsters in the Mare Dulden. Apparently, that's where the monster that's terrorizing Bremen lives.
Yep. So you all head to the Blue Clam. I mean, you'd ask it when you get there, is there somewhere you can go to, and they'll point you these two places. So the east side is where most visitors in town stay. Looks from the outside as separated houses, turns out to be single structure with rooms connected by underground passages. The Blue Clam is the fishers of Termalaine typically finish their days here, so it's a more local drinking place. But it doesn't, and it has food and drink, but it doesn't have a place to sleep overnight. You got here about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's already starting to get dark again.
Well, we could probably go and heat ourselves up with a nice meal at the Blue Clam, and then see if we can get a room at the east side.
Should we also think about, so that if we're out or like not in a town next time it's nighttime, should we maybe buy some tents and possibly some sleeping bags to keep warm?
That sounds like a very good idea,
during
yeah.
the night?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What a cunning plan! Excellent.
we pick them up in the morning before we set out.
Yeah. And also some shovels. A couple of shovels.
That could be very handy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use mine to beat Beck over the head.
Yeah.
No,
Smack
it's
your dog in return.
yeah, but coming from me, the player Hannah, that's from Norway and the northern town, you do need a shovel when you go on snowy adventures, otherwise you will die. It's actually like an unspoken rule of the mountain, always keep a shovel. So
Plus
if
two-man tents as well. That way, then
yeah.
body heat can be shared.
Yeah, and you can, with the shovels, you can dig yourself a hole, and it will actually stay insulated during the evening. So instead of having tents, we could also just dig a bunch of snow holes.
Mordus is from the north as well, so
Yes,
I dare say that's probably his knowledge too, isn't it?
that's why I'm kind of sharing it as well.
That's
thinking,
cool.
Yeah,
We need a hole. That's what it'd
we
say.
need to dig a hole.
So we need shovels, and snuggles. Got it.
And bubbles.
A couple of shovels, a couple of tents, a couple of, or probably more than a couple of sleeping bags. Just something to keep ourselves away from the snow, so we're not sleeping directly on the snow.
Because Mordus is from the north, he has this knowledge.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, this is perfect timing for Hannah to take over Mordus' character, because she has practical experience of living in the north.
And I've also been trained from the Red Cross as a winter rescuer.
Is this
All
where
right.
we found out you also have a Keith?
Some Bernard.
my-
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have it, but my aunt that lives right next door has 2 of them.
The two
Yeah.
Keiths.
Yeah, they're called Tura and Aiko.
Tura and Aiko.
Yeah, very fluffy, very cute.
Oh,
They're
fantastic.
absolutely massive. They get up to my above my hip, and I'm about 5'7".
Big dogs. Big dogs are always the
Very
best.
Big,
Yeah.
big boys.
Very big boys.
Not that Ash cares. She'd happily punch one.
No, Ash loves dogs. Jack is just
Okay, so you're heading for the blue clam. As you step in, you do notice that like everybody goes silent. It's like walking in and they all go silent because they're like, "Who the hell are these lot?"
I walk out to the side of the group like, oh my god, strangers! Keep eating your food. And I'll walk in.
And suddenly the rest of the party's gone silent.
She's not with us.
Timmy's kind of hiding behind Mordus at the minute.
I'm just kind of Valdani's just kind of shuffling in, wrapped in everything, just like, oh dear God, warm.
Can I saunter up to the bar and like?
As you approach, go on.
I was gonna say is gonna saunter up to the bar. And I'm gonna say, hey.
So behind the bar is.
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
No, honestly,
There's
go
a
ahead.
time delay on this for some reason.
Yeah, go ahead, Martin.
So, when you get to the bar, there is a half orc behind the counter, and he's got a white apron on around his waist, and he looks at you a bit gruff and goes, "I don't know if you're welcome here."
Are you gonna
What
turn
do you
down
want?
coin? You gonna turn down coin, or can I have a drink?
Well, I might give your because of the state of some of your mates there. I'll offer you a warmed mead. It looks like it might be the best thing for you guys.
Yeah.
And he basically has a big container which seems to be steaming with a lid on it. As he reveals it, he has this ladle and he pours out 6 tankards of this warm, sweet drink. Places them on the bar.
How much you want for 'em?
For you, I'll have 10 silver.
All right. I'll throw 10 silver down.
And he spreads them out so that you can all grab one.
Yeah, Mishnin will go and grab his, take a little sip, and then give some to Keith so he can lap it some up, and then take another sip himself, and then some more back to Keith.
One for me, one for you.
And then when there's a little bit left, he'll take his ferret out and let him finish off the last little dregs of the.
Takes the ice cube out of his backpack.
Mishan and the Pet Shop Boys are getting hammered.
How do I remove coin off of my character sheet on Foundry?
That's a good point. Probably it's me who has to. So where are you? There's Beck. It's probably easy just for me to. So you had 10 silver, so you're back to 6.
Mhm.
That should be it done.
Yeah. Thanking you.
So as you are sitting there warming yourselves and slowly defrosting, is there anything anybody wants to do?
We've made our shopping list for tomorrow.
I'm gonna
so
wait
at the
till
moment-
I sort of start to warm up, and then I'm gonna start asking about any unusual characters that have been spotted in town other than us, and also anything that they know about the lake, Mayor Dulden, just because we know about what's going on in Bremen.
So, roll me a persuasion check.
Are you at disadvantage as well because of your exhaustion?
Oh no, I'll roll again. It was a 17 and an 18.
So that's fine. You, unlike your foul-mouthed compadre, you manage to talk to them nicely, and they sort of offer you a seat down by the fire because they realise you're freezing cold. And because of this drink, and being there for say a couple of hours, getting to know people and everything, everybody can take 1 exhaustion level off.
One down, one to go.
But yep, that's missioning done. Valdani's done. Becky, you okay doing yours?
Yep, mine's
Or
done.
if you
Wait, how'd you get it? Wait, how does it pop up on your guys' screen? I've changed it, but it doesn't pop up.
Are you doing yours on D&D Beyond or Foundry?
Foundry.
I think that might be
imagine
D&D
D&D
Beyond
Beyond,
under the
yeah.
conditions.
Ah.
It's because I couldn't
big
find it
change
on
of mine
Foundry before Martin had said, and I just kind of thought, I'll keep doing it on there.
it's fine. At least it's updating. It's given us the message, so that's
Yeah.
fine. They will say that they have no problems hunting, doing their fishing. Some of them go out and actually look for knucklehead trout, but you notice that these guys are big, muscly guys. I mean, they are the biggest guys you've ever seen. For fishermen, they're very muscular, and look like they could deal with themselves quite handily.
What sort of races are we seeing, Martin?
They're predominantly human. There's a couple of half orcs. The half orcs are the guys who hunt for the knuckleheads. Some of the humans, the like 6'5" plus guys, are also knucklehead trout hunters. And they kind of talk as though they're all fishermen, but these guys are rather. Sometimes they're called hunters, as well as fishermen. It's kind of like a term that's used with them, because these things are powerful and not your average fishing line. But they would, if you're asking about Bremen and that, they know of Bremen being attacked, but they don't know why they're not being attacked here in Termalaine.
So it's mainly sort of where all of the ice is broken up around here that essentially it is.
It seems to be. Guys, I've just noticed the time. You guys are presently in Termalaine, so I'm going to stop you there while you're in the pub, and then you can move across to the inn next session. But at the moment, you are looking for the dwarf sledge, you're looking for a murderer, and by the sounds of it, you're also looking for monsters in the water. So rather than just grabbing one problem, you decided to grab a whole load of problems.
We always like to make as many problems for you as we can, Martin.
Absolutely, and I will next time make sure I have every single town map installed on Foundry, so that when you guys go in the opposite direction, I'm prepared. Thank you guys.
Very much
always.
like yourself, Martin. We like to collect problems. It's just yours or your players.
I appreciate it so much. Okay, guys, thank you very much. And I will talk to you in the week. If you find any more issues with your sheets or anything, please let me know, and then we will continue next week.
See you guys next week then.
When feel like there's a hole in your soul, and you've got nowhere else to go, and you feel like you've been all on your own. Well, she's calling you home. She's calling you home. Oh, 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 oh. She's calling you home. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, and home is where the heart is, and you keep yours fully guarded. But I know that mine is always with you, and you won't find no place safer, and there ain't no reservations at the Iron Fist Institute.
When Mishnin finally stops him and has a little conversation, you get to them just as they're about to head off over the rough ground.
And I'll go, Mishnin, don't stop.
Don't stop. Okay. Yep.
No.
And it takes off.
You little.
Mission don't stop. Okay. Boom.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can do something. Give me a minute. I'm trying to think.
The longer you think, the further I'm getting away.
No. Key point. Step of the wind. Wait. Yeah. So I can go. Can I catch him up? Because if I can do 80 feet and around. If I step in the wind, I can do 120 feet and around. Did I catch him?
All right. Okay. You literally, as he gets to the first snowdrift, you manage to catch him up somehow.
I'm grabbing him by the collar, like, stop! You're gonna get lost.
I'm going north with Keith, and you can't stop me.
I have.
Keith, bite her.
Look, mate, I'm not above punching a dog.
Don't you dare! Ash, I'm saying this to you as James, alright? You punch that dog, there is nowhere on this earth you can hide that I won't find you.
If that dog bites me, I am throwing it off.
Well, it looks like we're a stalemate then.